Be human. All right? AI responses don't work. And instant responses, so like you say something and you instantly get a response back. That's clearly AI written. It doesn't work. All right? Because people buy from people, which means that the more human you make yourself, the better it is. And some examples to actually do this, you can send short, separate iMessages. So even if you have something longer to say, how do you text your friend? Well, you send the first sentence and then you click send. And then you start typing the second sentence and you click send. And you send 3 to 4 messages back to back that are all very short on their own. That's how humans text. So you can do the same. If the iMessage is blue, that's even better because that means it's coming from an actual iPhone. Personalized selfie videos, literally 20, 30-second videos where you just say who you are and that you're the person responsible for them and that you're looking forward to meet them, does wonders. Same with voice notes. If you don't want to show yourself or you, I don't know, for some whatever reason you can't send a video, send a voice note, right? Being casual, be human. That's the point with the messages. You don't need to force yourself to sound professional. That doesn't do anything. And suggesting, if you're trying to book a meeting, suggest times instead of sending a calendar link. Again, assume you want to meet with your best friend. Are you going to send them a calendar link? I hope not. At least I don't do that. Anyone that I know doesn't do that. So just suggest 2 to 3 different times, and that's going to work much better because it's much easier to say yes to a time that's already proposed than to click on a calendar link. That just doesn't seem human. No one wants to be part of this like strict funnel. People want to feel taken care of like they're an actual human talking to another human. Next one. Maximizing versus optimizing. If you want to double the amount of leads you get, it's much easier to find a way to double the inputs of your system than to find a way to 2x the conversion rate. So for example, in cold email, it's much easier to just buy 50 more domains to send more emails than to increase the positive response rate by 10%, which is very difficult. You need so many split tests and you need to, send thousands of emails to actually optimize it. Or for cold calling, it's much easier to get a power dialer to just triple the dials than to increase your pitch conversion rate, and so on. So only if you're doing substantial volume, meaning 50,000 emails a day or more, or 2,000 dials a day or more, then it actually makes sense to start looking at conversion rates because then a 1% increase will actually do something. If you're doing 100 dials and you increase your conversion rate by 1%, that's not even one meeting more. That's nothing. That's like one meeting more over 3 months. That doesn't mean anything. So you wasted time. Instead of spending that time to just 10x, 20x the dials, somehow. Find a way. Next one. Barrier to entry. This is important. And it's pretty obvious. Everyone knows this, but no one applies it to lead generation. The harder you make it for your prospects to take action on the thing you ask them to do, the less people will actually do it. Obvious. But people seem to forget about this all the time. So your task is to make it as easy as possible to say yes to whatever your ask was. So for example, you have a free 5-minute demo video that you want to send. That's easy to say yes to. They don't have to commit. It's 5 minutes of their time. They don't need to talk to anyone. They can just watch a video. After the video, you can still book them on a meeting if they find it relevant. That's why we love sending videos, because let's say the video isn't relevant to them. They're going to tell you, and then you saved yourself a meeting and you saved them a meeting as well. A quick 10-minute phone call is also easy, but it's not as easy as a video because you actually need to talk to someone. Some people prefer it. The lead quality is higher, so you can split test this. Or PDF lead magnet, something that you send them for free. Very easy. A 45-minute demo call is not as easy. A real-life meeting is also hard, right? Like, these things have different levels of commitment, and it matters. At the end of your outreach message, at the end of your cold call, what your ask is going to determine if they do the next step or not.